an executive director of a theater who's listening to this, who is overworked, under-resourced, overwhelmed, doing 5 different jobs. Ticket sales are dwindling. Public funding is shrinking. Boards aren't helping fundraise, but they have a lot of ideas, but executing isn't there. How do they shake the status quo? How can they hear what you're saying and just try something? It sounds very daunting, and it's just easier to sink into what we've been doing for the last 25, 30 years. Ariel, how do you possibly take on what you're suggesting?
One of the major issues that arts leaders are dealing with is production costs are rising, labor costs, materials costs at the same time that revenue is declining. It is a perfect storm. You could do something that's as short as 10 minutes long and then has a conversation and some cheese and crackers and wine with it and invite the community partner to come and talk about their work. And you're not paying any costs for the venue. And hosts, we have found, are always happy to provide a cocktail party, and you're not paying for that. You're not paying for the marketing. The hosts are inviting their friends. They're bringing people who maybe they can't get to come to the theater, but who will come to their house for a party and to learn something interesting. Young people care about a ton of community issues, and they are traditionally, young people are like the most idealistic, the most activist of the generations in any generation. What we do with our shows and homes is hosts either buy out the performance for $1,200, which more than covers the costs, or they open it up to the public and they invite all their friends, and their friends buy tickets online for like $33 each. Either way, it's a very cheap proposition to just try something new. And funnily enough, the most recent conversation I had with an organization that wants to do this is Lincoln Center. So, you think like one of the largest and most well-funded arts organizations in the entire country. And their problem is not that they need to find new ways to get people engaged. They sell out all of the time. It's because they are at such capacity that they are thinking, oh, this is a way that we could have more capacity by going outside of our own walls.
You've been able to grow your budget based on partnerships, and you're not reliant on ticket sales.
Nope. Ticket sales are 5 to 10% of our annual income. And we have no debt and growing cash reserves. And in fact, Harvard Business School published a case study about our business model last year.